first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
All right, it's time for Talladega. Hello, everybody. How are you doing all tonight? It is Talladega time on the RRL Arca. Gonna be getting qualifying started, 60 laps. Hopefully we'll have a pretty clean race, like we did the truck race only a few days ago. Had over 36 cars compete in that race, so a little bit of a smaller field tonight, but we are on our way out, getting going. Nathan Fuller is making his run. Probably going to be a quick run up on the high side, drop it down, probably going to be a fastest first lap. And that will be it. Big long lap to get yourself going. Needs to stick it a little bit closer to the bottom probably to get a good run. Looked a little high up off the yellow line right there. Want to get it down pretty much as close to the yellow line as possible. And he's leaving a decent amount of space there. Off turn 4, Nathan Fuller comes around and Nathan's going to come down and pull a 53.3. Robert Tripp about to come off the line. He is going to hit a 50.2. So the guys that are running slower right now, what they're doing is they're most likely taking the high line for their first full flying lap in hopes that they'll be able to pick up more speed and get better grip. And it appears that's what most of the guys are doing. Van Wessen, Collier, all these guys are really just chilling there and getting their second flyer down. Yeah, all these guys are running the high side right now. Stephen Hine coming to the front straightaway. And he is going to qualify a 53.22, will not improve. Sam Sundstrom puts down his first lap. Tripp puts himself to third. Gulfer goes 5th fastest. Here comes Van Wessen. He goes 5th fastest. James McRae just pulling out right now. Collier moves to 4th. Across the line goes Horner. 4th fastest. Sundstrom going to make his second lap right here. .53.35. So while we got a chance, let's take a look at the point standings. The points are going to be important today. Because the way it works in the Arca and the Truck Series is it's going to be the top 8 in points, and it is going to be winners. So looking at that right now, the top 8 in points are McRae, Pettit, Fuller, Bukowski, Brug, Wesson, Hine, and Nalbach. Nalbach has to take a drop, so he's going to fall out of the points. There are some people who pretty much need a win to get in. Some others, maybe not. Looking at some of the guys that are in here, Nathan Fuller, he doesn't have a win. He's probably going to be good on points, though, but I would say you're not really safe, even if you're Nathan Fuller. 9th is about 40 points back, but, a couple bad races can really put you in a bad spot. Stephen Hine, he's on the edge. He's probably going to want to get a win here tonight. Ludi, I believe this is his first race. It is. First race for Evan. He's not going to be able to be a playoff driver, though, because he's missed many races to start. Horner, he's way far out. He needs a win. Collier would need a win. I think Collier is even farther down. Yeah, Collier is in 9th, so he needs one pretty bad. Shane O'Neill really needs a win. So there's a lot of guys here that really need wins. The winners so far this season, Brug has 4, Pettit has 2, McRae 1, Justin Weston, Nixon, and Isaac Wilson. All right, time to get them gridded up.
Good evening, everybody. Looks like everybody's unqualifying. We're going to give a couple seconds here for Tanner to get back in since he dropped.
I'll fix that. So we're going to have our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we'll be waiting just a moment.
Yeah, there is no bump
A
in
driver
whatsoever.
dropped his internet, so
Don't want to even attempt to have a wreck on that, so let's just not bump that.
we will. I think we'll interview a driver who needs a win.
Yeah, I saw that already, and I will have that.
And you know what? I think we'll get Sean Pointer in here. The old dirt guy.
No worries, thank you.
Sean, how you doing today?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, we're just waiting on the start, so I figured I'd pull you up. So, you know, Talladega, tough track. If you don't have teammates, I know you're going to be working with Isaac tonight, so it's nice to have a teammate. You need a win in here. You're 13th, 14th in points. What do you think you're going to have to do to get a win here tonight?
Honestly, probably just be patient and not screw up on a pit road again like I did in trucks on the green flag stop. Yeah, I don't know. I just probably just gonna ride around for a little while and see what happens. I'm not really used to no bump drafting with these cars, so yeah, I don't know. Just hang out for a little bit.
You know, for a little bit. Yeah, it is a smaller field than what we did have in the truck race. How much fuel are you thinking you can get? Do you think it'll be a two-stopper tonight?
Oh yeah, two, if not maybe three. I'm sure it'll be two, at least two. Yeah.
You're hoping to get it at least 20 laps for that first run.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, I'm just gonna ride around their back, get some drafts, save some fuel, try not to mess up on pit road. If we do have a green flag stop, but otherwise, I'm just probably just gonna ride around and follow Matt and Isaac and these guys that know what they're doing and on these super speedways. So hopefully, I can pull off a top five, hopefully a win, but hoping for a top five for sure.
All right, it looks like we're starting on the back straightaway now. That's different. Going back to the
Yeah,
2003 days. So, yeah, abbreviated pace lap. Well, good luck tonight. We'll see what you got for you at the end. Good luck.
thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. The sound will be coming in with these cars once they get up to speed in just a moment. Here's the lineup. It's going to be Fuller, Hine, Evan, Pettit. It's going to be McRae, Horner, Collier, Tripp, Van Westen, Golker, Sundstrom, O'Neill, Melton, Brugge, Horns, Isaac, Hinton, Bukowski, Pointer, Wiggins. 20 cars are going to start this race today. So it should be a fun one. Hopefully, we'll be as clean as the truck race went. Only one caution was in that truck race. So if that's the case, we might be seeing some separation come in rather quickly with, you know, the short fuel runs that we have. You can only go about, I'd say, probably a little bit more than 20 laps on a tank of fuel. So it is time to get green, in the Arca series. Here we go. Five races still to go after this race, so for guys that, you know, may not feel like they have a chance to win, this is going to be their day to do it. Nathan going to stick on the bottom, and I'm actually surprised he ended up at the pole with the. Actually, I'm not too surprised because, you know, he ran his high side real quick first, and then he got those two fast ones on the bottom. And it works out like that. And you got to keep in mind that with this track, teamwork. You know, it may not be important in early runs, but when it gets late, you're really going to want to have a friend. It can really help you maybe get that little extra bit to get to where you want to be. McRae giving a big shove to the tan car. He wants to bring Pettit with him, I think, but they're already spreading out. Hine leading down the back straightaway for the first time today. Lap 1 in the books. And, you know, you'll see these guys running on the outside like this for a while. But, you know, when it gets down to a point, I'd say when it gets down to about 7, maybe 8 to go, maybe even 6 or 5, that's when you'll see people really diving down to get ready for pit stops, because you don't want to be caught up on the outside there. It can really be a challenge then to get in pit road. So they don't want to be stuck down pit road and have to really fall back and give up a lot of position too. So they want to get out to the front early, and then just probably just chill on the bottom. They're not going to have to worry about anything. The thing with Talladega is it's really a chess match. But, you know, in the opening segments, it's just get to the point where you want to be and then drive. That's how it is at Talladega. The top, though, at the moment, seems really, really organized. The bottom does not. Everyone's really pushing well on the top. They're working together well. And you got about 5, 6 cars in a relatively decent close position to each other. The 45 coming down, it looks like. But the bottom is so separated. And you know, McRae and Pettit, you know, they're working hard to get themselves to the bottom, you know. They're getting all the run on the back straightaway, you know. Or he'll catch up in the corners, but just can't make it work. But, you know, these are also things that you want to be taking notes for. You know, how does my car handle in traffic? How does my car handle, you know, outside, inside? You know, what line seems better? How long does it take for me to pull on the draft? Now, all these questions, you know, you're going to get an answer to, because if one side is dominant, more dominant than the other side, you know, you're going to want to be in a position where you can capitalize on that later on in the race. You can see, even with Tanner Bukowski, it seems like it's really taken a second for the car to really pull on that 35. You know, it took a long time to get up there. You got to keep those gaps in mind too. Like, how long is it going to take me to pull up on a car that's this far away? So far, the top two, no changes though, but right now, Tanner Bukowski by far is the highest mover, up 10 spots, started 18th. And no one else has moved up higher than 5 spots. That is Shane O'Neill. Chad Wiggins, Matt Florence bringing up the rear. Now Matt, he doesn't really have a stick in this game, but Matt, what he wants to do, you know, he typically says when he's running these super speedways, he wants to be in a position where he's more able to be out in front and, you know, be where he wants to be. He's not going to be doing that one today. All right, what do we got here in the chat? Zach resubscribed. Let's go, Sean. I'm here for Isaac. He's gonna win? Maybe. Let's see what he does. We got the octopus. I believe that is. Is that an octopus? Yeah, Isaac right now. It's kind of chilling right now. And is, I gotta say, good looking number 93 car. The nice clean scheme, I gotta say. But yeah, he's got his teammate, Sean Pointer, right behind him. Sean is a guy, he needs a win. He's way too far back in the points to make it in on points, so Sean really does need the win. Chad Wiggins kind of coming up a little bit. He was running in the rear, now up to 15th with Matt Forns. Kowski's moved up to the outside. Shane O'Neill still in third. And these three are still struggling along on the high side. It's pretty much been no competition for Nathan Fuller right now. But, you know, we're up to 9 of 60 already. We're probably going to be starting to see... Oh, one car getting loose. That's the 03. And it's going to take out... Is it going to take out anybody? I don't know. Stopped on the track. No caution. He had something happen. I'm not quite sure what. Something went wrong. Oh, he nearly nailed Bukowski. Yeah, he hit the outside wall, and you know Isaac Wilson nearly hit him too. Let's take a look at Isaac's point of view there. Ooh, scary. Bukowski's lucky too. Now, the problem with that little incident, though, is it did separate them pretty decently from the pack. It also separated Hinton as well, and Chris Melton. So they don't want to get abandoned by these guys, and I think that's actually what is happening. They're concerned about themselves. They got to catch that pack back up there. And even these four up here, I think they're close enough to where they can run them down. These guys, however, I'm not too sure about that. They are rather far off. Yeah, these two are just they're just gonna drown in the rear until something happens. They were hoping for a caution, did not come out. Nathan Ford getting split 3 wide. Matt Forns and Chad Wiggins making the push to the front. The top 3 has not changed, but the bottom 3 has. Isaac did dodge that. Yes, he did. 12 laps down is 60. They're still struggling, though. I think the high side's going to be really dominant, because unless Fuller is sandbagging, he's not looked competitive at all on the bottom. He's not able to push. He can't really get in front. He's not able to really put this group of 3 in his rear. He's out in front right here, but you know, in the long run, Stephen Hines has been leading most of the laps, and maybe it's just these 3 that are working together. And maybe it's less effective with 3 other guys, but I don't know. They gained about 2 car lengths past Fuller. So I mean, they can do whatever they want with them, but I mean, it's getting to a point where you know they want to get Pettit down there too, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. They're going to have to think about themselves soon where, you know, they're going to be pitting. They still have some time to get up there, but, you know, you don't want to be screwing around trying to get back up spot on the inside line with like 4 or 3 laps to go on your tank. Now they're clear. They're clear. They can have it if they want it. They're way clear they can have it. They're staying middle, though. I don't know if they want it or not. Wouldn't be too bad of an idea to take it down there. But Fuller's going to move up in the middle with them. Fuller moves back down there. Yeah, they lost their opportunity. They had that opportunity if they wanted it. Fuller's going to fall back a bit here. They may have one more chance before Matt gets to him. This doesn't look like it'll happen. And Fuller side drafting now. Fuller got a big run coming off that corner. The bottom line, by the way, Pointer and his group has caught the rear of the field, so they're doing all right. But yeah, the bottom, even though it has more cars, is just it's not organized. They're all really far off each other right now. Not really pushing. You can't really be pushing in these cars. You want to, as some people would say, push the bubble. It's like where we're imagining that there's a bubble on the rear of the car, and you want to push it like you're pushing a bubble. You don't want to pop the bubble, because if you pop the bubble, that means you're probably spinning the guy out. Isaac designed that? Yeah, he's a good designer. All right, what happened? 17 of 60. And now it's getting into the time where you got to take whatever you can on the bottom. Even if it costs you a position or two, unless you're... Because you got to think, too, that these two, Fuller and Hine, they've been leading out front the whole time. They've wasted more fuel than anyone else. And I know some people are going to come with them probably. But they need to get that bottom figured out with the top. Maybe they'll just decide, bottom comes in one lap and top the other, but they're running out of time to do it. They probably don't got no more than probably about 5 laps in that tank. They can still take it if they want it. I don't know. It's just hard to think about. They had the opportunity to get down to the bottom, and I know they feel good up on top. They feel great up top, but they're going to have to move down soon. And, McRae and Hine, they might be able to get down, but I just don't know about Pettit. Pettit just, he lost his one opportunity. All right, 21 coming down this time. Will be a third of the way through. And Brandon Hinton especially. Look how far he's fallen back. Same with Chris Melton. they're really hoping for a caution to happen like immediately because they do not want to get caught a lap down. All right, here come the first takers. It's going to be Horns and Wiggins, and Wiggins about to take out 4 almost. And I think we might have a few black flags here. Let's take a look. It's going to be black flag for 4. Horns and Wiggins. All 3 drivers caught speeding on pit road. And that is going to separate them from the field and could put them a lap down after everything's all said and done. Wilson goes down bottom. I think he might be thinking. I'm coming down this time, perhaps. Anyone coming? No, no, no. No one coming this time. And they'll probably manage to stay on the lead lap, these 3, but they're probably going to be about half a lap behind everyone else. Brandon Hinton a lap down. And a long pit stop for those 3. 75 seconds spent on pit road. 55 about in the box. They will stay on the lead lap, but not going to be in an enviable position. Still, no takers down pit road. And I'm thinking that this big group here might be coming down together. They finally made it down to the bottom. These 3, by the way. Stay out there. They stay out there. Still nothing going. No way that they can make it to 30. I mean, they got to be pushing the limits of what they can do for fuel right now. I mean, they can't possibly make it more than about 1 or 2 more laps. Well, you know, Isaac and Pointer, you know, popping outside just for a moment. It's making me think that they might have something in that. Ooh, 15 nearly smacked Isaac. Gonna go up there with him on the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, a lot of cars coming down pit road this time. 24 car leads them in. Oh, the 41 is hit and spins around in the pit lane. It's Maxwell Horner, and big damage to him in the 66. Ah, I see what happened. He got hit by the 45. Came down. Ooh, we're fast forwarding that way too much. Yeah, and he just lost it. 45 hit him. Bonk. And then Tanner couldn't do anything about it. Are there any black flags? We got a black and orange meatball for Horner. Black flag on Sundstrom, Hine, and Pettit. A lot of cars speeding on pit road. And Isaac coming in too. He's in a... Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky. We're just sitting this up right here just to make sure. See if anyone else gets black flagged in this group. I don't think so. Everyone is fine. McRae going to lead him out of pit road. And these 3 going to be just fighting to abandon him. They don't want to take him with and keep themselves a lap down. McRae is very severely far off everybody else, and this is going to be a really big separation. Bukowski in the trip down pit road again for a second time, and we're going to head to a commercial break with Isaac Wilson and the 78 and the 36 coming back off of pit road. They're going to really want to catch that 9 car, but oh, he just dumped him. He just dumped him. Cam Sundstrom hits the inside wall, and I can tell. Well, he did get loose, but yeah, he definitely was not going quick. Sundstrom maybe down there and speed it back up. We're going to go to commercial break. McRae leading on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Who would have thought that a pit stop would just separate these guys so much? All right, here's the deal. James McRae has to be the luckiest guy in Talladega, Alabama right now. He has caught up to the group of 3 drivers that sped on pit road. And the way things are going, it doesn't look like anyone in that second, third, or fourth spot are going to catch him. Now these guys have 5 guys in the group: Isaac Wilson, Joshua Weston, Tom Gulliker, but also the lap car. Well, of Melton, one car just got off. That is Isaac Wilson. Isaac just. What the heck happened to Isaac? He just came down pit road for no reason, really. Did he got a black flag? He did get black flagged. I think it may have been for that wreck. So he went and served the penalty. And well, I think he's calling it quits tonight. Anyway, as I was saying, so that little group has been shattered now, you could say. So it's Van Wesson is now the leader. What happened to McRae? Did McRae just drop his packets? James McRae was disqualified. I think I'm going to have to ask why. So Van Wessen's the leader now at Tom Gulliker. It's only these two now. I'm really confused right now. We're gonna attempt to figure out why he got disqualified. We're gonna message Steven. So we'll see what Steven has to say. But anyway, so Weston and Golk are now the luckiest guys in Talladega right now. They have a 9-second gap over Brugge, Pointer, and the lap car of Hinton. And with what they're doing, I mean, they're not going to make up 10 seconds in any real capacity. The next group then is Collier and O'Neill. And way farther back, it's Hine, Pettit. And then this group of 4 Forns and Wiggins. Now they're back on the lead lap. And Melton is hardly on the lead lap, but he is on the lead lap nonetheless. I don't think they mind running that way. He'd get the lap back the hard way, and then Tripp would get the lucky dog. And I'm pretty sure that Weston and Golka are not in any hurry to do anything. Ooh. Well, apparently a boo-boo happened. Wrong person got DQ'd. So yeah, McRae did nothing wrong. He will be compensated with points, apparently. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for McRae. That really sucks. Luckily, James McRae does have a win, so he's in the playoffs anyhow. But man, that's a kick in the that's a kick in the whatever you want to say right there. Ouchie. But you know he'll probably still maintain that point lead, by the way, because Adam Pettit right now is he's an 8th, and he'll probably still maintain that. So, everyone, I think, except for Weston and Golkert is hoping for a caution at this point. I don't believe either of these guys have a win so far this season. No, yeah, Van Weston has a win. Golkert does not, though. Golkert does need a win. He is in 10th, and he's in a position where he could get in on points, but you know, you don't want to risk it. So, I think we're just kind of stuck here until points, till pit stops happen again. And there ain't real much going on right now. It's just kind of guys, just you know, these guys are slowly chipping away at the lead. I mean, if they continue on that pace, working together, I mean, maybe they'll catch them. Last lap time, I mean, they were a half a second faster than Weston and Golkert, so yeah, they're in a position where they could catch them. But I guess before pit stops, I mean, we'll take our final commercial break on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
things really work for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. So according to my calculations, Brugge and Pointer, they should run down Gulker and Weston within the next, I'd say, 13 to 14 laps. Maybe even sooner than that. I think Weston and Gulker, with the amount of time they spent on pit road, they could have taken 2 tires. But I think Brugge definitely took it. He probably could have taken 4. I'm gas and go is pretty much going to be the strategy for that. Fuller, Forns, and Wiggins are going to have to pit sooner than anybody else. I'd expect those 3 to probably pit within the next couple of laps. You know, Weston, Gulker, and Brugge, and Pointer. I don't know. I just run it empty at this point, but you know, or you just go in there at a point where you don't want them to catch you. So you can come in anytime you want now, and maybe you have a spotter or chief, have someone, you know, tell us, like, you know, we want to know what is going on. We want to know. I mean, what I want to know is, why is my group so slow? And these guys need to get up to each other. They need to work together. I don't think they're working as well together as Brugge and Pointer are. I don't think the 78 has damage. Fuller, Wiggins, and Forns all down pit road. Oh my goodness. Looks like Forns had a little bit of a boo-boo on his pit stop. No one, however, was black flag this time. However, they are pretty separated, so that's the one negative for these guys. 5 seconds now, the gap between Pointer and O'Neill. I mean, no one else really even has a chance at this point. It's pretty much just these top 4. I told Matt Forns, you know, it was going to be a race where only 2 competitive cars are going around in the lead. We might get 4. So, you know what? We're going to see if Matt Forns is busy behind the wheel right now. We're going to see... he's going to be alone, I think. I don't see anybody around that poor 10 car. Well, let's talk to Matt real quick. Matt, can I bother you for 2 seconds? I know you're... Oh, okay. Matt!
What?
I know you're on your lonesome right now, so hopefully I'm not bothered you too much. I hope I didn't jinx the race.
What were you saying?
Remember what I told you, how how only a couple cars would be up in the front?
Oh, how many are up there? I don't know. I just been cruising around.
There's 2 cars, then there's 2 other cars that are 4 seconds back, and then the next cars are 30 seconds back.
Oh, yeah, that's not very exciting. We need a caution.
We almost had a couple, but they were all out of place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And how's your race been going?
It was fine in the beginning, and Chad and I started in the back, went up to the front, and kind of dropped down behind Nathan, and us three were working together. And then we came in under green, and I think all of us hit the commitment line at about 20 over. So we had to serve that, and that kind of screwed our race. But we were hanging in there, you know. And then I came in this last one and went past my pit box. I don't drive these cars very much, so my braking points are kind of off for pitting. But I don't know. I'm just out here for fun, just something to do. So it's fine. Not gonna want to race too hard, you know. I don't want to wreck anybody out here running for points.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna tell you this though. Brugge and Pointer have ran down Golker and Weston with 1 less car in their pack. They've ran them down 7 seconds so far.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got some cars behind me about 7 seconds back. I assume they'll catch me at some point.
Yeah.
I'll probably park it before then. I'm going to get bored out here by myself.
I'm trying to wonder just how those 2 cars are just blasting their way through to this other group. I don't know, maybe there's like the lead car is damaged or something. I don't know. It's strange.
I have no idea.
Well, good luck. Let's see how it ends, I suppose. We're going caution free.
Yes.
Have fun. All right, well, the gap is down to 2 seconds. Honestly, I'd consider pitting right now. Don't let them catch you. I'd bring in those lap cars too with me if possible. I mean, they should have probably pitted a second or 2 ago, because now they should have probably pit last lap, in all honesty. Because now they're going to rocket forward this last final second on that draft. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've been flying together. It's a 4-car race now. 3 cars in this group are a lap down. 1 car is down pit road. Matt Forns going to throw in the towel. $13 laps to go. Well, I guess the one thing is, though, they just want to make sure they're all good on pit road. And they don't want to see a caution. Because if a here comes a group, and oh man, 24 definitely sped down pit road. No question. Yeah, Shane O'Neill, black flag on him. No one else. I was about to say that this group, they were probably the group to cause a caution, if anyone. Other than this group. Oh, they're all... Oh, Van Weston! I think he may have gotten a black flag there, too. Oh, no. Yep, black flag. Josh Van Weston. The leader of the race, black flagged, and misses his box. By a lot. Alright, time to see the race off pit road. This is going to be the race for the win right here. Brugge and Golker are going to be out with each other. I think that Sean Pointer should be able to catch up to Collier. Just trying to hang on, leading a lap. He's just hoping for a caution, but it's probably not going to come. 12 laps to go. And yeah, he did not pit 24 laps on his fuel run. John Pointer, he's really hoping that he can hook onto that draft too, because he's at a point where he's probably screaming, "Broob, don't leave me." I think he might be getting left though. I would say Broob maybe owes him one though, for helping him catch up to Tom Golker. Just gotta slow it down, just brake for just a tiny bit. He's gonna fly out of line. That should be enough to get him on by. What in the world? I don't know what happened with this one. Okay. Yep. Pointer has caught him. Now, Collier probably going to be coming in. Yeah, Collier did come in. Volker leads. Yeah, I think he's a sitting duck with these two. He's really hoping that these lap cars are going to help him out. He needs a lap car help. So if I'm working with these guys, I mean, who do you have to work with? Do you have the 78 to work with? He still needs a lap back. Melton does. Still first car a lap down. Also the 25. They don't want to lay down for these leaders just in case a caution does come out. And I don't think that, the 15 and the 00, they're going to abandon each other. So I think what needs to happen here is Golker needs to be in a position where he can work with these lap cars and just try to get around to a point where they'll be able to give him help. If I was Golker right now, you gotta play these lap cars' interests. Help them to get to the front. Maybe create that second line. They don't have to worry about getting caught. There's 9 to go. They have a 30-second gap. You just don't want a caution, that's all. There's not really any other big groups around them. It's kind of like the old times where everyone was separated back in the day. You'd have a few cars here, a few cars there, but that's about it. Pointer going outside of Broob. And he let Johnny through, and now it's going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Golker makes the line. Well, will the lap cars come with him? I mean, I would do it if I was a lap car. You want to be in that position. I mean, the 78, he doesn't have to do much. He's the lucky dog. But the 25, he needs to do something, because if a caution does come out, he gets nothing out of it. Gonna try to maybe benefit off of this lap car right here. One car a lap down in front. Can't tell who it is. Oh man, he's going real slow. It's Van Wesson and Horner. Horner 12 laps down. Can't keep pace. Immediately flies on by. Now, if I'm Golker here, you got Wesson now. I'm happy that I've caught my teammate. We got Josh Van Wesson with me. He has nothing to fight for. You were working together real well. Push him to a win. Why not? 6 laps to go. And in this group, it's a 2, 2 and 2. You got 3 lap cars, 3 leaders. But you know, I'm thinking all 2 groups that are going to be doing different things for each other. Golker reaches the back of the 25. Now, we have a 2 and 3 chance for a first-time winner. It would be Sean Pointer or Golker. Brugge looking for his 5th win on the Arca season. He's won almost half the races this season. You know, it's just the point of, you know, when do you pull out? When do you pull out to make your move? You got 4 to go this time around. Looks like Golker's going to make his move. Golker looking outside, but will he have the sufficient help? The outside's been dominant, and he's just hoping maybe he can tow one of those lap cars along with him. Seems like the 72 is having a real issue. Man, side draft there from the 78 to the 72. Now it's the kind of thinking of, okay, Wesson's in the lucky dog spot now. You know, do I have to go out there and, you know, work? What do I got to do here? The high side's been looking really good all race long, even with less cars. Sundstrom most likely going to fall in line with the pack. Nope, stays up there, going too slow. Wesson really needs to get closer to Golker, though. He is too far away from Golker to really do anything. You can see he's getting a run, but you can get a much quicker run if you get up to the front. And you don't want to be playing the game where we're going to be playing for a photo finish. I don't even know who led that lap. Golker's in the lead currently. And, I mean, imagine the top 4 wreck each other and we got a replay of 79. Oh, my goodness. The one thing that's annoying to the 87 and the 72 is that none of these back markers have stepped out to join the high side. If they had one more car, they'd really be in a good position. And, I mean, Pointer's going to have to play both sides. I mean, Golker's in the best position right now. He has the run, and it's going to lead with 1 lap to go. Tom Golker and Sean Pointer, both looking for their first win in the Arca Series. Both need a win to be guaranteed a spot in the final 8. Golker a bit better on points than Pointer is. But Pointer leads down the backstretch, and he's going to shove him up to the wall. 3 wide, down the back straightaway. Pointer, oh no! 87 and the 15 get into it. Sean Pointer avoids it. And Pointer going to lead into the sunset. Nobody gonna be there to take it away. Sean Pointer wins Talladega. Tom Golker going to limp his car back to the line to second place. And Johnny Brug, they had such a big margin. They'll finish second and third. The battle now back to turn 4 in the back straight to the front straight one more time. It's going to be for 4th and 5th. Hine and Pettit. Hine is going to take 4th, Pettit 5th. And the final battle on track is going to be between Fuller and Chad Wiggins. Fuller going to take it over Wiggins. John Pointer going to come off and do some donuts. So let's see what happened there. Just, they were going 3 wide and just came down on him. That nearly took Pointer out, by the way. Good race, though. Caution free. How about that? I think I jinxed this race and predicted it perfectly to Matt Forens. As I said earlier, it's only going to be one competitive car coming down to the end. And how about that? All right, time to get the interviews. Sean Pointer. Sean, first win. How about it?
Oh man, I gotta thank Johnny, my teammate, for that one. That was he helped me on that. If he didn't have fall back on after that second pit stall or stop, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would have got back up there.
No, you needed this win to get in the playoffs because you didn't have enough to get in on points. I brought you up here, earlier, talking about, what you think you had to be done. I mean, you and only a couple other guys were really in a position. I mean, the one thing, though, you and Johnny ran Gulker and Weston down 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know how he did. I tried not to bump draft because they said not to bump draft, but I was stuck behind a lap car, and I was like, you got to move, or otherwise we're going to lose a top pack. Otherwise, we ain't going to be able to make any pit stall or strategy or anything like that, man. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest, that we ran him down from 8 to 10 seconds.
Well, getting that first win, getting the monkey off the back, you're now guaranteed to get in the playoffs. So maybe you got a chance to test some stuff with these last 5 races before we get into this, or try to get yourself into a position where you'll be in a good spot for those last 4 races. How do you feel about those last 4 races?
It's I'm really looking forward to Homestead, actually, and just to make the playoffs in general, man, with this tough competition in this league, not really running asphalt very often or anything like that. It just feels really, really, really good.
All right. Well, the Dirt Guy's going to be happy tonight, so congrats on the win tonight. Who do you got for shoutouts?
Cutscene, Ancient World Gaming, Elite Performance Industries, Swordog, Design the Void, Simrap Market, and Bobby, Zach, and Johnny, and Cody, and Josh, and Jeff, and all the guys that exiled. I appreciate it. Without them, I probably wouldn't have been sane during those last 5 laps. So no, it's a big, big, big accomplishment, and I just want to thank you guys for putting on this league and broadcasting, and just everyone that watches. And yeah, it feels really good.
All right. Well, good job tonight. Congrats on the win. And we'll see you next week. Good job, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Johnny Barug, part 2 of that amazing rundown from 10 seconds back. How about it?
Oh man, that was pretty cool. Glad we could get back up there to be in position to win. me or Sean. And it's great that Sean ended up getting the W and locking into the playoffs and still came away with the podium. So, yeah, I wasn't quite sure why we were catching that little pack of 2 or 3 that broke away, because it looked like they had 4 cars in their pack and we only had 3. But we ended up catching them right before pits and made up some good time in the pit road. I think somebody might have sped or something because only 3 of us ended up coming out around each other. But yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, got caught up in a little bit of an accident there. Luckily, you had such a big run that you still managed to finish third.
Yeah, I mean, the car was completely trashed and still limped it to a podium. Glad Tom, who was also involved, still was able to get a podium too. I'm watching it now. I think we were just kind of like 3 wide racing. He came down a little bit. I don't know if I came up a little bit, but it was windy out there. It's 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing southeast, so it was a little windy down there on the back stretch. But yeah, overall, good race. Glad to see it went all the way green.
All right. Well, good job for you. Good run. It was a miracle that you even got up to catch them, and good job on the third. What do you got for shoutouts?
I just want to shout out the league sponsors, Cutscene and Ancient World Gaming. Shout out to my team, Exiled Esports. My teammate Sean. Obviously, we ran well together. We were hoping to do better on Tuesday night, but we ended up getting caught in some mishaps and whatnot. So glad we could run better tonight. And yeah, shout out to you in the broadcast room.
All right. Well, good job, and we'll see you next week, man.
See ya.
We're gonna wait just a second to see if Tom Golker shows up. We're gonna see if we can get Golker up in here real fast. No, I'm just gonna message him. All right, so while we wait on Golker here, the final results, it's going to be Pointer, Golker, Brug, Hine, Pettit, for Wiggins, Weston, Hinton, Melton, Bukowski, Collier, O'Neill, Tripp, Sundstrom, Horner, Forns, McRae, Wilson, Ludi. Just gonna wait a moment, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna say anything. But good job to Golker. Ran a good race. Good to see him up there. Definitely gonna help him in his points. Oh, he's typing. He is typing. Just waiting for him to type, and then we'll just a shout out to the league, admins, drivers. As a new guy, it's been a welcoming and friendly environment. Tom Golker. All right. Well, thank you, Tom, and thank you guys for watching. Been a fun race. It was an interesting Talladega race, caution free. How about that? All right. Well, we'll be here again next week, Monday night. So we'll see y'all then. Good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast.